You put a tweet yesterday, Adam, which was sick. Rob, can you pull up this tweet from Adam yesterday? Okay. This is Adam's tweet yesterday. Okay. So this is from Rabbit Hole. If you guys can go to it. Professors go. It says professors are Democrats, therefore experts are Democrats too. Watch the percentage. Go all the way to the bottom so we can see the difference between red and. So percentage of Democrat professors in the field surveyed 5,116 people versus Republicans. Go all the way to the top. Let's start.
Jeez.
In the communication, 100% of professors you go to in communication are Democrats.
Weird.
100% of professors in anthropology are Democrats. Look at religion, which is the scary 99%.
Where you would think conservatives and tradition?
99% of Democrats. What do you think they're saying about Christianity? Look at English teachers, 98, sociology, 98, art, 98, music, 97, theater, 97, classics, 96, geoscience, 96, environmental, 96, language, 95, biology, 95, philosophy, 95, history, 95, psychology, 94, poli-sci, 89, computers, 86, physics, 86, mathematics, 85, professional 85, economics 85, chemistry 83, engineering is barely, but still more. So that means when you send your kids off to college, there's a 95% chance they're going to come out as Democrats.
Yeah. So
and by the way, for even for the Democratic people that watch this podcast, the liberals who watch this podcast, you're watching us right. You can't stand us. You don't like us, and you post your reviews on Spotify and all these other places. This is a guy posted a review yesterday about the new book Academy that came out. He says, these are 4 of the dumbest men I've ever heard on a podcast ever. It doesn't get dumber than these 4, right? Those who can't stand what we talk about. If you have this much of logic in you, okay, and you can reason, try this out with us. You tell me, you think this is a good idea?
No.
You want kids to go to a college that 95% of the teachers are all on one side politically? You know what you call this if it happened in business?
Monopoly?
This would be called a monopoly.
Yeah.
So we have a monopoly in our universities, and our kids are coming out confused. Why do you think for the first time, parents are like, I don't know if I'm sending my kids to college anymore. I don't know if I'm going to waste my time sending them over there. Why? Because this is exactly their biggest concern today. Adam.
Well, listen, for whether you're Republican, conservative, Democrat, liberal, imagine if this were flipped and you saw this and it was 100% red, 100% red, 99% red. As a liberal, you'd be freaking out. You're like, hold on, this many conservatives, they're taking over the school system. They're taking, what? But it's Hollywood, it's the school system, it's media companies, it's Silicon Valley, and we're starting to see that change maybe a little bit. But without Donald Trump, and I mean this sincerely, the Republican Party would be completely gone at this point because Democrats, the liberals, have hijacked everything. And it took a marketing genius, albeit some may call not the nicest person in the world, let's just say that. But basically without him, if Jeb Bush or if even Ron DeSantis were trying to basically compete with the Democratic establishment, they would get run out of town. The only reason this is close is because of Trump.
Just going back to, I just want to go back to Adam's thing about how this jump, how Kamala goes from that to that. When you have 98%, Tom, would you say the legacy mainstream media, like the shift from, because Biden, people were done with Biden. Okay, I don't care what Democrats the cat was out of the bag, so to speak. They've made Kamala look like she is a freaking the savior. But I love when you guys do the stuff that like the tax stuff, which are factual. And I finally Kamala went to the border. I don't know if you guys saw it. Did you see this, Pat? She finally went to the border, but it wasn't to help secure it. It was to campaign. Can we show this video really fast?
Funny.
Look at Kamala. Look at her.
Did you vote?
Look at Kamala.
Yes, we are legal voting.
She's campaigning. Like, you gotta get.
Will you ask people that you know to vote?
She finally
Please?
went. Look.
And will you ask them to vote for me?
I'm going to vote for Kamala.
She finally made. But here's my question to you.
In the country.
That staggering statistic of all Democrats, is it because Republicans don't want to be in there, or is it like the hiring process are all Democrats as well? How is that number so so lopsided? What are Republicans? They don't want to go teach?
No, they start businesses.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. Well,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying, because that's indoctrination.
There's a famous phrase that, those that can't do, teach.
Well,
and just think about and believe me, I love teachers, but they kind of are Marxists, straight up. Because think about it, a lot of these professors, you go from kindergarten to high school to college, then you go to grad school, and then right after grad school, you get a job working in the university, and from 6 to 65, all you're doing is you're being in the classroom. You've never built a business. You've never been a part of a corporation. You have no idea what the free market capitalism situation is. You basically start railing against capitalism. You start basically telling kids, you know what? Maybe communism just hasn't been done the right way. Yeah, let's try it again. And there's no one to push back with you in school because you're surrounded by basically a liberal bastion of universities. And no wonder a kid can go from 12th grade being a smart, educated, amazing kid. By the time that they graduate in 2024, they're useful idiots, basically doing the Gays for Gaza Brigade.
So to combat that, the Republicans, the conservatives, they got to start making their own building their own schools, getting their own freaking teachers. I know, what's his name?
Jordan Peterson.
Jordan Peterson is doing that online thing, which I think
Liberty
is amazing.
University,
there has to be an alternative from the other side, because if not, bro, have you seen Charlie Kirk? Have you seen Steven Crowder when they're on these campuses? These freaking kids are cooked. They are all gone. And it's not just a few of them. There's hordes of them that have this ideology, and this explains a lot. They think that they know everything, and it is, Adam. That's a great freaking tweet. It's indoctrination. It's not education.
And it's a lack of logic, too. It's absolute lack of logic. Bill Clinton said in 1992, teachers need a raise, teachers need more. You have gone, teachers, be logical about this. You've gone 8 elections over 32 years. What have you got from the Democrats in your union? Are you better? Do you have a better career? Do you have the tools to do it? Or are you just sitting in lockstep, just letting the current of the river carry you, and you're just a teacher with a little inner tube, and you're sitting in the current of Democrat thought, and it's just carrying you down the river. And for 8 elections, 32 years, teachers deserve a raise. What have you done about it? What have you? I can't do anything about it. So you sit there and get cooked in the pot like the frog? Yeah. That's how it works?
And a lot of them are blue no matter who. And then, look, we're starting to see some of the cracks in the facade over here. What's the guy? The Teamsters Union said he's not coming out and supporting anyone this year. This is after 30 years of only supporting the Democrats.
And why did that happen? Why did that happen?
I mean,
because
follow the
inside
money, the culture wars, everything?
Because inside the Teamsters, Rob, if you can find the tweet that's got the Teamsters for Harris versus Teamsters for Biden by state, it's a phenomenal chart, if you can even find it. Well, it's because inside the Teamsters, over 50% of them favored Trump and his business and the things he's offering for business, and the others didn't. There it is. There's the chart. You see this, Pat? Take a look at this. Wisconsin, Democrats were 74%, Wisconsin Teamsters to be exact. Wisconsin, 74% Biden, 15% Trump. When they switched candidates, 41% Harris. She lost 33% of them, and it was 57% Trump. Go down there. In Michigan, it was 58 Biden, 32 Trump. Then they switch candidates. Wow. It's 35 Harris, 62 Trump. Pennsylvania, about dead even. 43 Biden, 42 Trump. They switch. 31 Harris, 65 Trump. We go to Minnesota. Big blue Minnesota, ladies and gentlemen. 46% were Biden, 26 Trump, suddenly 37 Harris, 59. And you want to know why the Teamsters said, yeah, as the union, we're not going to take sides. Please get out and vote. We will not be endorsing any candidate. It's because they don't want to deal with a civil war among their members if the big senior part of it makes a play for a candidate.
This is why we want to confuse all of these people that are losing their minds and saying stuff like F America. To combat that and compete against it, the way you do it is give the opposite energy to it. This is why we want 1 million people to wear the gear Future Looks Bright with the American flag next to it and the Valuetainment logo, okay? If you love America, okay, and if you believe Future Looks Bright, and you support this brand Valuetainment, which represents capitalism, entrepreneurs, free thinkers, family, core values, those things that you watch this content for, go represent this gear. On November 5th, we're going to do something. By the way, the hats, the shirts, the gears, the hats are being ordered left and right now, both the white and the red. This is brand spanking new merch drop that we just had right now. Don't be the person coming back to us in 2 weeks saying, hey, can we get these things or not? It's out there for you to order. Go place your order. Link will be below. When we have our party on November 5th, the way to come in, aside from buying the ticket, we want 1 million people to wear the Valuetainment Future Looks Bright gear. Go represent it. Wear it at work. Wear it at church. Wear it at the gym. And see how many other people will come up to you and say, hey, man, me too. You too, me too, me too, you too? Yeah, me too, man. What do you do? Let's exchange information. That's exactly what's happening with Valuetainers. The right people are founding each other. We love you. We appreciate your support.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.